Good afternoon, all. Good morning. For those in America, and probably people around the world are still in bed. But anyway, how you all doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to yet another tea time. Just to end the month of April. It's been a very busy month for me. I think it's 24 videos, live streams throughout April, which has been pretty fun to do, pretty interesting. But yeah, let me just do Thomas's comment first. Horse and elephant claim to be best friends. Which one do you think is more likely to have a second best friend that they secretly considered to be closer? I reckon the horse, Thomas, because he'll have a few jackasses up its hoofs. Let's just go tea time. There you go. Tea time, thanks. This time is Escobar. That's been a while coming. So this show is to say thanks to Escobar. Tolga, oi. Hope you're okay. Welcome aboard. Morning, English. Yeah. It's a bit hard when English isn't my first language. Come on, Joey. What did I seen something about Cleveland? Oh, something to do with wrestling, some Summer Bash or Summer Slam or something. Came on the news, popped up on the feed for Cleveland earlier. Don't ask me why. I got it anyway. So yeah, it's going to be quite a brief one today because I've got a plumber coming out to fix a leaky sink and stuff. So, and then I've got a flooring company coming to measure up. Yeah, I've done well. Just plodding on as usual. Yeah, it's been active since I came back from Scotland, just with house and family and things that and business and things that needed moving around and such. But it's fine. It's fine. I've got a few little things coming up this week. Let me just so tomorrow night over on the Travelling and Brews channel with Liam is Whiskey Wednesday. Whiskey Wednesday, if you don't know, we select different whiskies from different price ranges, different distilleries, and we just review a dram or two of each and just give our thoughts. That's over on the Travelling and Brews channel. Then Friday Night Live, I've got a big bottle of Fine Ales Sublime Export Stout coming at 6.8%. That'll be a live review of that. I've then for Thursday night, which is something a little bit different. I was just going to bring up some like local news and from where I am in British politics, seeing as how it's local election night. I was just going to have a video out talking about, do local politicians really understand where they live, the local demographics, what's really needed, and stuff like that. And then this is just one. This won't be the first one. The first one's a corned beef hash. Not the southern type. This is like and it's called Council Cooking 101. So there's a bangers and mash one that I've already done. But that's a thumbnail kind of what they're going to look like. Hey up, Jack. How you doing, Matt? Hope you're doing well. balls out Friday. Could be balls out today, given that it's 19 degrees outside. All the content, I'm sure the channel will grow. Or you could just buy a load of Russian bots. Well, yeah, I could do that, Jack, couldn't I? Yeah. What is it, 370, 376 or something? I can get myself. Obviously, only if Henry's paying. That is. Hey, Escobar. As you can see there, mate, it's this tea time. Thanks goes out to you, mate. So, yeah, thanks for subscribing and being a tool like normal. I will say, we had a great private stream last night, a couple of us, and yeah, chowed the fat a little bit for a while. Yeah, I thought you'd find that for me, Jeff. What is it? 14 pound for 100 subscribers or something. I think I'll give it a miss. I mean, I'm a Yorkshireman after all. You're welcome, mate. Well, that depends on how you see it and how you see your wood. Especially if it's a hardwood, Jack. Damn again. Yeah, let's just do private streams all this week. Double on Friday and Saturday. No, we'll do 3 on Saturday. We'll do 3 private streams on Saturday. Maybe 2 on Sunday after church. Who goes to church? I don't know. Film around in your pocket. Well, spill drop of juice. You could. Yep. Too right, Jack. Too right. That's how it works. You have to these days. You need to be savvy and be able to do that stuff. So yeah, so that's all coming up this week. So Whiskey Wednesday tomorrow, live stream on Friday, private stream on Saturday. If anybody wants to be part of the private stream, by the way, you can just message us on either the Facebook, Luke John YouTube, or on Instagram. Or some people actually have my number so they can get us on WhatsApp. So yeah, it's all fun. I haven't even got a cup of tea today because I've just been rushing about and we got this the plumber and all that coming out, start out some of the pipes and then the flooring bloke to measure up, the second bloke to measure up. Yeah, and then there's a bit of electrics work to do. It's all good. It's all good. You know me, Jack. You know me. Nah, I'm not that tight, to be honest. I should be a lot tighter. That sounds wrong, given the context that you just said. But I give away a lot of my wealth when I set up a charity a few years ago. I ran a food bank and a youth centre and an adult cooking club thing, teaching adults basically how to cook. One of them was spending upwards of £29,000 a year on takeaways for her and the family. That doesn't happen anymore. So she's mastered the basics of cooking now and is saving a fortune. So kind of glad to see that my money wasn't just all wasted for nothing. So if anything, you've been too generous in the past. I've been good. Yeah, maybe a bit. And then that little 4-year period of being a counsellor during a situation during that situation. We won't say it because it'll be flagged otherwise. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough going. But that meant like different challenges. So met most of them. Then after doing all that, got kicked to the curb by the voters. That was a nice experience. But it is what it is. It's the lovely world of community and being part and trying to make better things and make things happen. So yeah, it's just one of those. But oh yeah, what have I got coming up? So I've got a full schedule. People don't know I actually work on a schedule. I know that sounds bizarre for the YouTube. Like April's count was all obviously the green is everything that I put on. Red's the ones I missed. The two together there. I was on a mountain up in Scotland with no signal. And then May, I've already put out one review already, not even May yet, but yeah. What's coming up in May? Mostly food. British Sandwich Week's coming up next month. I'm going to be cracking out a video every day for that week. World Baking Day is coming up. I'm going to do something for that. And even National Biscuit Day, which is great because it coincides with a tea time. So that I've already got planned. So there's lots on. There's lots on. How many have I got in May? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So I've got 26 different things planned for next month. So, and then June could be a fun month. Meeting up with Brad, the duck dinosaur, down in Tamworth. Spend the weekend with him, and then July looks like I'm going to Belgium for a week or two. I haven't decided yet. Going out to see family, so I'm sure there'll be walking videos and food videos and street food and restaurants and maybe a coffee time or two while I'm there. Disco says, afternoon greets, beautiful peeps. Happy damn Tuesday. Cheers, Disco. And Disco's been quite active on his channel recently. What was it? Slash the stash or bash the stash? Something like that. I would say it's stash the cash, given that he lives in London. Stash the cash. Nobody knows. So yeah, Disco's been putting out some beautiful content. That's Scotland's national motto. Welcome to Scotland. No signal. Yeah, maybe they'll get better signal now that the First Minister resigned yesterday. You never know. Could improve. Tea time in the States is golf. Yeah. Well, because I'm a northerner, so we've got a cup of tea, what you drink, and then your afternoon tea is your finger sandwiches, your cakes, your scones and stuff. And then you've got your tea, and that's basically dinner. But a cup of tea or tea, it's all in the pronunciation of the word tea. Just sounds like tea. Thought you were kicked out of Belgium permanently. 2009. Oh, I wish I was. That would have followed my mother. Nah, my mother came over here in '86. Hold on, no, before then, probably early 80s. And then she had me in 1990, which obviously was the best thing to ever happen. So, hey, Thomas, how you doing, mate? I did answer your question earlier. So you were telling me that all Brits do is drink tea and eat snacks. Pretty much, Joey. That's kind of our new cuisine these days. You know, because money's a bit tight now. So um, for breakfast, it's a cup of tea with probably the leftovers from the day before. Normally cold pizza, because cold pizza is like the finest thing ever. And then your dinner is like crisps, sandwich, meal deal, you know, with a drink. It's like a Tesco meal deal. And then for tea, it's kind of like a pot noodle, cup of tea, and a full packet of Maryland cookies. That's what we do now, mate. Yeah. There's a lot about me that you don't know, Joey. There's a lot about me you don't know. Um, but yeah, worked for her. And now look at where we are. To be honest, I still think she prefers to be in Belgium. She was in a place called Grobbendonk, um, just outside of Antwerp, and lovely place. It's actually where the first Stella Artois pub was based. When Stella Artois started going into um, pubs, the pub trade. That was pretty good. Luke John lifestyle. So talk about lifestyle. It's just living. It, it's kind of like a chaotic style. That type of thing. Uh, some people actually know my last name. Some people even still shout it out on live streams, which I find quite amusing because I haven't had my last name on YouTube for 2 years, but people still remember it. It's nothing. It's nothing exciting, but it's like good new channel now. Yeah, that's why I've got Luke John. Um, Food, drink, travel, or drink, travel, food. I'm nobody's friends. Cup of tea didn't do Wurzel Gummidge any harm in a slice of cake. That's true. That is true. Wurzel Gummidge. And especially in my part of the world where we've got Wallace and Gromit and the Wensleydale Creamery. Slice of cake, bit of cheese. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I know like 1,500 Brits, or like 15 to 20 names. Yeah, kind of like how, it's like you've got, well, I know both Rasco and Disco's name, but a lot of people don't. So it's kind of fun when you meet up with people because it's like when Jagman first came up to me and he said, "Oh, I'm Jagman." I was like, "Oh, great. What's your real name?" He's like, and he had to pause and think about it, um, which is great. I'm not going to say his name just in case if he doesn't want it to, but yeah, scouting out Brooks Johnson on a live stream often gets a frosty reception. It does, mate. It does, mate. I just now found out Trilby Phil's first name isn't Trilby. It's just the style of the hat he wears. Well, that's why I I've always called him Philby Trill. It makes sense to me. Philby, because his name's Phil and he wears a trilby, and then Trill, because it kind of links in, and sometimes he looks a little bit like a cockatoo. So, new Wallace and Gromit out Christmas. Can't wait. Yeah. Wallace and Gromit used to be good. I haven't seen it in donkey years, but the old ones, the original, they were great. I've kicked it with Lep 500 times, and I never call him by his real name. Yeah, just Lep. I mean, it's like how I always, yeah. So whenever I go to meet Window Reviews Thomas, I'll just be like, "Hi, Window Reviews Thomas. Interviews, Windows reviews. Beer, Thomas." I don't know. Thomas had as many names as I've had, so I've just found out Raven's name isn't really Raven. So, it could be Raven or Maven, but you know, I'm not being funny, JB, and good morning to you, by the way. Americans like to use weird names. It's just it's like a phrase, isn't it? It's kind of like how at the minute in the UK, it's all like Mercedes, and you've got your little Fiats running about, and your little Punto and stuff like that, and Jabba the Hutt. What's in a name anyway? Exactly. That's usually what we say to the taxman when he comes to call. Just found out Raven can only take 45 shotgun blasts to the head, and he falls like an accordion. Lovely, lovely Joey. I get funny looks on the bar when people ask my name, and I automatically say Disco without thinking who the audience is. Not like on them Google reviews where you're there pulling a pint. Disco. That's what stopped me from going into Perryville, because I brought it up. I looked at the photos and I instantly seen you, and I was like, "Oh, crikey, I don't know." Rascal's warned me about this day. When I greet Windows reviews, interviews, Thomas, Windows interviews, I just make the Windows startup sound instead of hello. Now that is that. Yeah, would make more sense, wouldn't it? I don't think Joe Edwards will agree that Americans have weirder names. Weird names. I mean, the and the weird thing is that is Joey's full name. Edibles in name, edibles by nature. Chelsea is the worst name you can give anyone. Yeah, that an adult. Too soon? Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Disco. It's funny. I went by Joey when I was in grade school, and again when I go into entertainment. Yeah, because it's Joseph, young Joseph there over in Cleveland. I know it's not Joseph, but um, I spent ages actively avoiding getting in people's photos at the bar, but I got someone slipped through. Yep. The weird thing is though, Disco, your face is a picture in every single one that you're on, apart from the one where it's just your gut. I can tell it's your gut because it's one of your t-shirts. Perivale is the hometown of Doctor Who's companion Ace. That'd be disco. That'll be disco. Joseph. Sounds so formal. I enjoy being a milking because like when your parents get mad and they want to use your full name, Luke John. It's like, well, I was all right because I was a middle kid, so everybody else's name was called before mine. So I got away with a lot of it. Could never be mad at me. It was always using everybody else's name first before mine. Loved it. Until the point where it's just starting to become, oh, whoever you are, you, yeah. Oh shit. Like, those were the days. Those were the days, my friend. Is this show broadcasted in closed caption for the hearing impaired? Hearing impaired, the blind. It even comes out in Braille, JV. If you'd like a Braille copy, please see the Telegraph. True that. I'm nobody's friend. I'm trying to get them to do some sort of content on it at the brewery. Very Ears would be a great name. Yeah. If you do, let me know. Big fan of his. Yeah, turn down just in case. Because it's just a very smooth, calming type of thing. Something with a baseball bat. That reminds me, happy birthday, Steve Lombardozzi. 64 last Friday. Baseball player. Knocked it out of the park. JV's laughing. JV's up to something. Anyway, JV, when is the next time you're going live? Because it's been a while. Unless if you have been in my notifications, as it told me. I keep finding that recently. People go live and then I click into YouTube and I think, look, they're just gone live and it's like been live for 2 hours. I'm like, oh well, never mind. I mean, I mostly ignored Thrasher's live when that used to pop up all the time. My fans have spoken. They don't miss me. No. Funny enough, your stream was probably the best weekend stream there was. For quite a while, I must add. JV traded his computer for 25 large bags of potato chips. Not sure he'll be live anytime soon. But we'll crowdfund him for a new computer. I don't even know what's crowdfund source, crowdfund, something like that, isn't it? I don't know. Too technical these days. We had a laugh last night because I put something in the microwave the other week. It was in for half an hour. I took it out and it was stone cold. Turns out it was on defrost. I didn't know how I put it on defrost. I didn't even know that microwave had a defrost setting, but it did. Apparently, I hit the wrong button. Oops. My bad. I can't remember what it was. Can't remember what it was. It was probably something to do with the curry, because I eat curry like 6 nights a week, so. Don't blame me, JV. I took a break once. I think it was about 2 days. Yeah, everyone needs it every now and again, especially like YouTube. Like I've said, like last month, putting out so much content and videos and doing that thing, and then I also practiced doing vlogging last month. Turns out I'm not great at vlogging. I take loads of videos, but I never do any talking, which I don't know if that's a good vlog or a bad vlog. But editing, I just stick it all together, clump it all in, and post it. That's why usually with all my stuff, it's like outtakes and stuff in it, because I just, or I've got 15 outtakes. I mean, there must be so many of me messing up on the good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So many mess ups I've done on that one over the last year. It's unbelievable. Hey, Leslie, chat. Good afternoon, Twisted. How are you doing? Hope you're well. How was your dinner last night? Escobar had a Korean, not Korean, burger. That wasn't a burger. That was a burger. That was chicken. That wasn't really chicken. It was just breaded sticks in a bun. I don't know. I'd had a few whiskies and an imperial stout by then, so yeah, that was a good night last night. I enjoyed it, but yeah, I'm soon to jump off because I've already hit the half-an-hour mark. As you know, I like to try and keep these to about half an hour. Just let people unwind for a little bit and jump in the chat and do some stuff. So yeah, don't forget, tomorrow night, if you're about, I'm over on that Traveller and Brews, Liam's channel. For well, it looks like Hey Lesby Chatty Wednesday. By Twisted's little thing there. Oh, and by the way, anybody like Liam's new logo? Yeah, I've created that for him. I got sick of his old boring rubbish. But not the best, but you're right. I already made my first million off YouTube, so he's taking a break. This is currently JV. Every day of the week, non-stop. That's how he rolls. Sorry, Craig. Lesbian Chat Wednesdays. That's what we're talking about. Lesbian Chatty Wednesdays. Yeah, so thank you all. Like I said, I'll see you tomorrow night. Talk about whiskey and all that good stuff. Thanks for joining. Hope you all have a brilliant day. Do something positive, and if you can't think of anything positive, then take a walk, get the endorphins going, take in some views, and have a cracking time. So, cheers all. Thank you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.